what do you do, Internet? This is This Weekend, where we give a retrospective view on this week and past decades. I'm your host, Coowada Curt.
And I'm Big Tom.
All right, Big Tom, what happened this week in the second week of August in 1976?
Let's see. First, the USSR, formerly known as Russia, launches Luna 24, the last lunar flight to date from Earth.
The last lunar flight to date from Earth. Is that true? That's the last
76.
time? Yeah,
I guess so.
Keith Moon, drummer for The Who, collapses and is hospitalized in Miami.
Why?
I would assume massive amounts of drugs. It's 1976. It's The Who.
Keith Moon. And Jan Blaylock wins the LPGA Wheeling Golf Classic.
Yeah, I think that's Jane.
What'd I say?
I think you said Jan.
Jan?
Yeah.
Jane.
Whatever.
Who?
It doesn't matter. So what happened in this week in 1976? Top 5 in music.
Top 5. Number 5 is Rock and Roll by the Beach Boys.
Number 4, You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine from the Big Draws, Lou Rawls.
Number 3, Let 'Em In by the Wings.
Remember that? I think it was an old Billy Crystal joke when it was like, "Hey Dad, is it true Paul McCartney was in another group before Wings?" Yes. Let me tell you about that old time group, the goddamn Beatles.
Wasn't that a TV show also? About an airport?
Oh God, yeah. Who was in that? It was the guy who's on.
Yep.
That guy, and the other guy.
And the number 1 song by Elton John and Kiki D.
Well, what about the number 2 song? Why don't we hit that first? The number 2 song is "You Should Be Dancing" by the Bee Gees. Because I like the Bee Gees. I don't want to just
like
blow
the Bee Gees, but that song
I
was
one
of their hits.
It wasn't the best, but when you love the Bee Gees, you take "You Should Be Dancing" just like you do with. Yeah.
No, but I like "Don't Go Breaking My Heart."
Yes, the number 1 song this week was "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" by Elton John and Kiki D. I don't know whatever happened to Kiki D, but Elton John, he's still making music.
Still making movies too.
What movie has Elton John been in?
The Kingsman, The Golden Circle.
Was he in that?
He was.
I did not see
He was
that.
a prisoner of the bad guy,
Okay.
the bad girl. All right, and movie releases. First was The Shootist.
Yeah, starring
John Wayne, Lauren Bacall, Ron Howard, James Stewart, Richard Boone, and Scatman Crothers. Box office of $13,406,000.
I would have to say I love Scatman Crothers as the voice of Jazz in Transformers.
Yeah, you're going way back.
That's what it is. And little Ronnie Howard, before he was Ron Howard, the director, he was apparently in this John Wayne cowboy movie.
Little Richie Cunningham.
And still in theaters, Future World, starring Peter Fonda, Blythe Danner, John Ryan, and Yul Brynner. Box office on this one was $4.2 million because it was not good. It was the sequel to Westworld, which was actually pretty. It was actually, I think when Westworld came out in its time, it was a little. The sequel is almost like season 2 of Westworld. Wasn't as good as the first.
If it's your first time doing a podcast, press 1. That was it from 1976.
And this was what it was.
Donna, pull yourself together.